The Young and the Restless Spoilers Saturdays update. September 28, 2024. The unraveling of Sharon Newman. A descent into madness and manipulation. The latest developments in The Young and the Restless have taken viewers on a roller coaster of emotions, as beloved characters find themselves entangled in a web of deceit, manipulation, and unforeseen alliances. Central to this turmoil is Sharon Newman, whose life has spiraled out of control under the sinister influence of Cameron Kirsten. Cameron's sinister manipulation. Unbeknownst to many in Genoa City, Cameron Kirsten has been orchestrating a malevolent plan from the shadows. His ultimate goal: to destroy Sharon's life by manipulating her into committing unthinkable acts. Cameron has been subtly pulling the strings, provoking Sharon to attack Heather, a deed she never intended to commit. The once strong and resilient Sharon has become a pawn in Cameron's twisted game, losing control over her own actions. Sharon's assault on Heather was not born out of malice, but was the result of Cameron's psychological manipulation. He had been preying on her vulnerabilities, exploiting her past traumas to gain control over her mind. Sharon, now grappling with the horrifying reality of what she's done, is consumed by regret and guilt. She knows that no amount of remorse can undo the actions she was coerced into committing. A haunting return to reality. In the aftermath of the incident, Sharon finds herself driving aimlessly through the darkened streets of Genoa City, tears streaming down her face. The weight of her actions bears heavily upon her soul. Beside her, in the passenger seat, sits Cameron, a figment of her fractured psyche, continuously praising her for executing his vile plan. "You did well, Sharon," he sneers. "Heather deserved everything she got." Sharon's anguish reaches a boiling point. "Shut up!" she screams, her voice echoing inside the car. She can no longer distinguish reality from the haunting illusions that Cameron has implanted in her mind. Her outburst is a desperate attempt to silence the tormenting voice that refuses to let her find peace. As she grapples with her sanity, a chilling revelation emerges. Heather may still be alive. Moments before, as Sharon disposed of what she believed to be Heather's lifeless body, she noticed the body bag moving ever so slightly. Panic grips her. Did she make a fatal mistake? Cameron, ever the manipulator, insists, "Keep this secret buried. Send Heather to hell, where she belongs." His words push Sharon further into a moral abyss, forcing her to confront an unimaginable choice. The discovery and fallout back in Genoa City, the community is reeling from the discovery of Heather's body in the river. Daniel and his daughter Lucy are devastated, holding each other as they weep for the loss of a mother and partner. The question on everyone's mind is, who could have committed? The funeral is a somber affair, tinged with an undercurrent of tension and suspicion. Sharon attends, her demeanor a mix of sorrow and fear. She is haunted not only by her guilt, but also by the possibility that her secret may soon be exposed. As she stands by Heather's casket, her eyes filled with tears, she silently begs for forgiveness that she knows she doesn't deserve. The unthinkable happens when the police arrive at the funeral. In a scene that leaves the attendees gasping in shock, they arrest Sharon for Heather's murder. The collective disbelief is palpable. Faith and Lucy both faint from the sheer impact of the revelation, unable to process that someone they loved could be responsible for such a tragedy. Sharon, her head bowed, offers no resistance. Her silence is an admission of guilt that shatters the hearts of her family and friends. Mariah and Faith are left grappling with a whirlwind of emotions: shame, confusion, and a profound sense of loss. The mother they thought they knew has become a stranger, and they are forced to confront the harsh reality of her actions. Cameron's grip tightens. While Sharon faces the consequences of her actions, Cameron continues to torment her from within. Even in custody, she cannot escape his insidious influence. He appears to her in solitary moments, mocking her predicament and reminding her that he still holds sway over her mind. "They'll never believe you're innocent," he whispers. "You're mine, Sharon. You always have been." Sharon's mental state deteriorates rapidly. The lines between reality and hallucination blur, leaving her trapped in a nightmare orchestrated by Cameron. Her pleas for help are dismissed as delusions, further isolating her from the world that once offered her solace. Heather's unfinished fate amidst the chaos, a startling development surfaces. evidence suggests that Heather may have been alive when she was thrown into the river. The coroner's report indicates signs of struggle, and whispers of foul play circulate throughout Genoa City. This revelation adds a new layer of horror to the already grim situation. Not only is Sharon accused of murder, but now the possibility of a more gruesome truth emerges. Cameron's ominous words echo in Sharon's mind. Send Heather to hell. The reality that she may have unknowingly condemned Heather to a slow and terrifying death is too much to bear. The weight of this possibility crushes her spirit, leaving her a shadow of her former self. While Sharon's world crumbles, Victor Newman seizes an opportunity to further his own agenda. He meets with Nate Hastings to discuss the potential return of Tucker McCall, a move that could have significant implications for both of them. Victor is aware that Tucker's reappearance would be most detrimental to Nate, given that Audra Charles is Tucker's fiancée. Audra's inevitable reunion with Tucker would mean the end of her relationship. You're set to lose everything if Tucker comes back, Victor tells Nate, his eyes gleaming with strategic intent. But together, we can prevent that. Victor's manipulation is as cunning as ever. He exploits Nate's vulnerabilities, tapping into his fear of losing Audra. By proposing an alliance to defeat Tucker, Victor not only strengthens his own position but also gains a powerful ally in Nate. Nate, torn between his love for Audra and his distrust of Victor, finds himself at a crossroads. Aligning with Victor could secure his future with Audra, but at what cost? Victor's reputation for using people as pawns in his corporate games is well known, and Nate is wary of becoming just another piece in his grand design. The unseen connections. As these parallel storylines unfold, the interconnectedness of Genoa City's residents becomes increasingly apparent. Cameron's manipulation of Sharon not only destroys her life, but also sends ripples throughout the community. Victor's machinations threaten to upend relationships and alliances, as he leverages personal pain for corporate gain. Audra, unaware of the schemes surrounding her, faces her own dilemma. Tucker's return forces her to confront unresolved feelings and commitments. Her impending decision will have far-reaching consequences for both Nate and Tucker, as well as the delicate balance of power within the Newman empire. A town on the brink. Genoa City stands on the precipice of chaos. Sharon's arrest has left the community in shock, her friends and family struggling to reconcile the woman they love with the actions she's accused of committing. Cameron's shadow looms large, his influence a toxic force that continues to poison those around him. Victor's strategic plotting adds another layer of tension, as his plans threaten to ignite conflicts on both personal and professional fronts. His ability to manipulate situations to his advantage has always been his greatest strength, but this time the stakes are higher than ever. The road ahead. As Sharon awaits trial, questions abound. Will the truth about Cameron's manipulation come to light? Can Sharon's innocence be proven, or is she doomed to pay for crimes orchestrated by someone else? Her mental state hangs by a thread, and without intervention, she may be lost forever. Nate must decide where his loyalties lie. Will he succumb to Victor's enticing offer and betray his own principles, or will he find another way to protect what matters most to him? Audra's choice between Tucker and Nate will not only define her future, but could also alter the power dynamics within Genoa City. Her actions may either play into Victor's hands or thwart his plans entirely. Conclusion. The intricate tapestry of deceit, manipulation, and moral dilemmas in The Young and the Restless has never been more compelling. As characters navigate the treacherous waters of their intertwined lives,